So I'm just gonna make a quick video just because I feel like it would be really helpful. I wish that I would have known this just off of the jump so that I did not, for one, buy a bunch of stuff that I didn't need, but two, would have been prepared from the beginning. So this is just pretty much my breastfeeding essentials. This is stuff that I need. This is stuff that I've found makes things a little bit more easier for me. Breastfeeding is like super demanding. It's definitely a full-time job. I've literally ran through all the seasons of Power breastfeeding in like 1 week. So yeah, it's just like anything you can have to make it a little bit easier on you definitely helps out. So I'll run through all the stuff that I use. This is the stuff that I have found I will probably be using consistently. So I'll just run through each thing and tell you what it's for and how I use it. So let me get started with this little massager right here. So this massager is like a lifesaver. Let me tell you, it's like one of the best things that I bought. All this stuff is like personal favorites, but this is super helpful. So when your milk first comes in, you kind of make a lot more than what the baby needs because it has to balance out. So at least that's what happened for me. I made a lot of milk and it took time for my body to adjust to figure out, oh, actually you don't need that much. This is how much your baby actually needs. So during that time, because I was making so much milk and my poor baby could not keep up, I ended up getting clogs in my breast and it hurt so bad, and I ended up getting mastitis, which is kind of like an infection in one of your milk ducts because it's clogged up. So this really helped. I use it in the shower, I use it outside of the shower, whatever. You kind of take it, this right here helps get things flowing, so I kind of just like cup it and go down. And then I get a lot of clogs right underneath my breast too, so it's like a good angle to kind of go like this. So this is really helpful. Like I said, use it in the shower, and it's just super helpful. It gets that milk moving from the milk ducts, gets everything flowing. I would also use it right before like actually feeding him, because when you're clogged up like that, it does affect like your letdown. It makes things come down slower. Your baby's getting frustrated. It's super stressful. So if you can get the milk flowing before or during the time your baby's latched, this is also really helpful. So definitely recommend this. It's by Levy, I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna like put together like an Amazon list or a link tree or something. Completely undecided right now, but all this stuff will be there. So yes, vibrating massager, super helpful. They also have one that has heat on it, but I don't have that one, but I would like to get it. It was just a little bit more expensive, and I just use this in combo with like a heating pad. So that brings me to the next thing. I definitely recommend having a heating pad. I've had this for a really long time. My husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, bought this for me. I don't remember what it was, probably like period cramps or something, or actually I think he bought it for his back. Anyways, that's besides the point. Heating pad, I've had this forever. Got it at like a Walgreens. You can definitely get a better one, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. So until this sucker runs out, this is the one that I have. But this is also helpful. Like I said, if you have a clog, if you're struggling with your letdown, like your milk coming down fast, even like painful nipples, like when your baby's first learning to latch, oh my god, lifesaver, super helpful. I use this in combination with like cold packs. So honestly, I just use like frozen vegetables. I don't have like an ice pack, but that's another thing you're probably going to want to have. But definitely recommend having a heating pad. When you are all clogged up, you'll probably want to start like maybe 10-15 minutes before your baby is starting to eat, and you just want to, I kind of fold my whole breast in there and like sit this on here like this and sit there for like 10-15 minutes, and it'll get the milk flowing so that when your baby's ready to latch, the milk is coming down. You do not want to be trying to feed a frustrated baby. It's very stressful. So definitely recommend this. Helps out with the pain, helps out with keeping the milk flowing when you are plugged up. So definitely recommend this. Another thing that I have is this Haka. It is considered a pump, but I really think mostly it just like catches milk. So in those days when I was producing so much milk, which I'm kind of still struggling with that right now, but it's definitely not as bad. I had a ton of milk. I'm talking Ziploc bags full. Like I could fill a pitcher. It was crazy. This was really helpful because even though you're feeding him on this one, you're gonna be leaking on this one. So super helpful to just like sit here, and it also relieves the pressure because your baby's probably not gonna feed off of both breasts if you are overproducing at the time. So super helpful to just sit this over here, catch the milk, and then you can save it. So the Haka, really good. The one with the suction is like $30, so I spent like $30 on this. Now that I have a little bit more insight, I probably would just buy the, I think it's like the first generation that does not have the suction. Me personally, this, I haven't really used it. Like it was not worth the extra $12, $15. I would just prefer to buy the $13 one without the suction on it, but that's definitely whatever you think you need. Okay, so next brings me to storage bags. So what I wish I would have known and what I wish I would have done is when I was producing all of that milk before my body sorted everything out, I wish I would have saved my milk and put it in the freezer. Now that I know that it saves in the freezer for like 6 months, I ended up like throwing a lot of that milk out. Please don't judge me. Definitely was not the best route to take, but hey, whatever, we live and we learn. So you're gonna want some storage bags. These are really cool. If you are pumping, you can pump straight into the bag and put it straight in the freezer. They do have a little label at the top to put in the date and the time, and then like if your baby's going to care or something like that, you can put their name on it too. So super helpful. You're gonna want some storage bags. This is the brand I use, but Medela, all kind of people have other brands. Oh, actually I have some open so I can show you. It tells you how many ounces, and then this is what I was talking about. It tells you like the time that you put it in, the date, and then you can put their name on it. Super helpful. Another thing that was super helpful to me, so something I didn't take into consideration is that like this baby is new. He just got out here. It's only his 3rd day out here, okay? He does not know how to like swallow and breathe at the same time, and he's learning how to do all of this. And so I'm someone that has a really forceful letdown, which means my milk kind of just comes crashing down. My poor baby was choking. So this was really helpful for me. This is a Nipple Shield. It's by Medela. This is the 24 millimeter. This one's like the biggest one they have, so I definitely recommend playing around with the size a little bit if this is something you're gonna use. But you pretty much just fold this down, and then it's gonna go on your nipple, and then you kind of pop it out. So this was super helpful to us. I consider it like training wheels pretty much for your baby. It's a good tool. If it's helpful, it's helpful. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Some babies it works, some it doesn't, but this was super helpful for me. I don't know how we would have got through those first 4 weeks of him like figuring out how to latch. It saved my nipples so that he was not like giving me blisters and all of that. Super helpful. Definitely recommend this. You don't want to use it for a long time. I do recommend getting a lactation consultant to support you. I did have someone come out. If you're in like the Tampa area, I will put her information in there too. She was super great, super helpful. Don't know what we would have done without her, but you definitely don't want to use this the whole time you're breastfeeding, but it is good. Like I said, it's like training wheels. At some point you are gonna want to not use it, so you want to make sure you get the support to do that. But this was really helpful. So while your baby is learning all of those things, how to coordinate swallowing, breathing, suckling all at the same time, this is super helpful. So again, by Medela, I think it's like $12, $8, something like that. and it does come with this little case. Honestly, the case is not the best thing in the world, but what I needed to like throw this in my purse, it was helpful. Again, back to plugged ducts. They are super painful. They do lead to mastitis if you do not keep up with them and take care of yourself. Definitely painful. So in order to prevent that, I take sunflower lecithin. I honestly don't know how to say this. Sorry, don't judge me. I take this right here every single day. You want to take one a day for maintenance to prevent mastitis, prevent plugs, and then if you actually have a current clog, you'll want to take it 3 to 4 times a day. Amazing. What it does is it makes your milk just a little less fatty, because the clogs come from that fat in your milk. It gets backed up and makes these huge painful lumps. If you have not experienced it, I hope you don't. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. It hurts. So these have just been super helpful for maintenance. I was getting clogs back to back. I mean huge clogs. I'm in the shower for like 30 minutes trying to massage them out. So painful. A big lifesaver. Definitely noticed the difference. I went through a period of time where I was just like kind of, you know, having babies a little hectic. I was forgetting to take it. Huge mistake. Keep consistent with this. It is a great preventative measure. Super glad I bought it. This is the brand that I use. It's a Legendary Milk. It is, like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it, but there are other brands out there for this, and my lactation consultant recommended that I take this, so I started it. Awesome. I take this at the same time my prenatal vitamins. That is another thing that I forgot. If you are breastfeeding, do not stop taking your prenatal vitamins. You need those nutrients. You will be tired, so keep up with that. I use the Ritual brand. I'm looking into trying Care Of. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I definitely kind of want to. Ritual is great, but I just want to venture out and try it, so look out for news on that. But right now I use the Ritual prenatal vitamins. They have postnatal vitamins too, so yeah. But keep taking your prenatal vitamins. Get you some of this right here. It will hook you up. Next thing is a nipple balm. You are going to want that. Your nipples are going to be tired. They're going to be dry. They're going to be ashy. Please invest in a nipple balm. This is honestly my favorite. It's by Honest. It's called Calm Your Nip Balm. Calm Your Nip Balm. It is natural. You do not have to wash it off of your nipples. Your baby can go ahead and latch right on. Sometimes I even put it on right before, like if my nipples are really dry and I'm kind of cringing at the fact of him latching. That definitely happens. I'll put a little bit on right before, and then I make sure that I put some on after. And I have not had any cracked nipples. I have had some soreness, but this has definitely helped. I also used this one right here by Bam Boobies. This one was pretty good too, but this one was my favorite. This was a gift, and so I opened it up to try it because I just like trying new stuff. I'm nosy, so I tried this one, and I definitely like this one more, but there was definitely nothing wrong with this one. I liked this one too. Okay, next thing, kind of simple, but you're gonna want a water bottle. Keep yourself hydrated. I cannot tell you how easy it is to get dehydrated, which will cause so many problems. You'll have clogs, you'll feel tired. Stay hydrated. Get you a water bottle and commit to drinking that shit, please. And then last but not least is this pillow right here. This is called the My Breast Friend pillow. Got this from Target. My grandma bought it. Shout out to her. Shout out to you, Grammy. But this is so awesome. It has like back support. It has a little pocket right here. Throw something in if you need it. Remote, water bottle, whatever. It's super awesome. This Velcro thing right here. opens up. You literally put this on like this. I know you guys can't see, but put it on right here, snap it on there. Your baby sits on this little thing right here. There's little pillow cushions for their head on both sides. This right here gives you the perfect angle to latch your baby whatever way you need, and it keeps them in position. I have a boppy pillow too. This is definitely superior. Definitely recommend one of these. This is like 40, 50 bucks, I believe. Invest in yourself. Anything you can do to make breastfeeding easier on you, please do it. Trust me. And then last are these nursing bras. I actually have one on right now. They are from Target. Again, I'm gonna do like a link tree or something like that so you guys can get all this stuff in a list. I'm a list person. That works best for me. So, but these are the best nursing bras that I've used. I get them from Target. They're about $20, $30, I want to say. They come in packs of 2. They only come in 2 colors, which sucks. I hope they come out with some different colors because I have all the same colors because that's all they come in. They come in black and then like a cream-ish color. I'm gonna want to get those because they are not too much support and they don't have like an underwire or anything, which is going to give you more clogs. You don't want anything too tight, but you also still want something that will give you some nice support in there and give your breast room to grow, because the more milk you have, the bigger they're going to get. You don't want anything that's going to be too small, but you also want something kind of easy access. So these are awesome. They're my favorite nursing bras. I've had some from Kendrick Bravely. I've had some from some other places, Walmart, other Amazon places. These are my favorite. And then, yeah, I did forget one more thing. So this is actually the last thing. I don't know how many times I've said last thing. You're gonna want it. You're gonna want to get these. You will be out in public and your breast will just start spraying for no apparent reason. Be in the grocery store, you could be minding your business, driving, you could be doing anything. You're gonna want to get some of these, throw them in your purse, throw them in your car. These are the new Maxi Pad tampon. This is your life now. Commit. You do not want to be caught slipping without these. I also sleep in them just because I don't need my pillows and my sheets smelling like spoiled milk. Your breast leak, you make the most milk at night, you will wake up leaking. So put these, they go straight in your bra right here. They're pretty absorbent. I know they have some reusable ones. I have not tried them, definitely want to though, where they absorb and then you throw them in the wash, reuse them. These are the disposable ones. These are the only ones I've tried, but a must. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna put all this stuff like in a list of some sort, and it'll probably be in my bio. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. Yeah, I hope this was somewhat helpful, and yeah, thanks, bye.